Hello Blackhawk members, and welcome to Chef Talk. I wanted to give a giant thank you to all that supported our kickoff to our curbside dining this past week. Your response with only one day of advertising was well received. My email exploded with positive comments about our new model and offerings, especially about our fantastic barbecued ribs. Some of the comments were, the aromas coming from our food on our way home was almost too much to handle. And those cinnamon rolls, wow! Oh, and how we missed our Black Hawk food. Those all make my heart swell. So thank you. Our ribs are the best in the city. Come on up and get some, they're amazing. I know it can be torture if you're out on the course golfing and those aromas of hickory and apple smoke fill the air. I will keep them on the menu each week on Saturday. Next week, I'll be changing the family meals to continue to keep with things fresh and seasonal. Our Mother's Day will likely sell out, so please don't wait to order. And just a reminder, orders are due by Wednesday at 6 p.m. so we can prepare. As promised, I'm going to give you a little chef tip of the week. And this week, what we're going to be doing, I'm going to show you how to brine a chicken breast to make it a little more flavorful and juicy. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a quart of water. And it could just be room temperature water. And then we're going to add some salt. We want to use kosher salt. Sea salt works as well. And then also some granulated sugar and brown sugar. Use a whisk to mix. Just takes a few seconds until everything is dissolved. You might have to do it just a little bit more. Then we're going to add a little bit of dried sage for flavoring, a little bit of black pepper, and I'm going to do a little bit of basil. This is a chiffonade of basil. I kind of stack up my basil leaves and I kind of roll them like a cigarette. And it just makes it real easy for slicing. And then I can just turn it and go back the other way. Then we're going to take our chicken breast. In this particular recipe, Lindsay will include it in the email, but I'm going to use just one chicken breast, and in the recipe it calls for about 2.5 pounds. Now what we're going to do is you're going to place it in your refrigerator for about 2 hours. Alright, it's been about 2 hours, so we'll take out of the refrigerator. We'll want to give our chicken breast a little rinse. That will get a lot of the salt and brine off it. Just use some cool water and use a bowl like this. Then we're going to put it on a paper towel to dry. That'll help with the Maillard reaction when you're grilling it, or caramelization. It'll give you the nice deep brown marks on your chicken. And then something you can use that's a little handy tool is you can use an olive oil spray, or you can use olive oil from a bottle. But we're going to want to put a little on each side. And I'll turn that over right before I go on to the grill. Next we're going to head over to the grill, and I'm going to show you how to sear on one side, and then we're going to flip it over and just move it off the high heat for a little bit. That'll take about 10 to 15 minutes to cook. If you're using your outdoor grill, you can close the lid. Alright, so we're out on the grill here, and this is the hottest part of my grill. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of create a hatch mark or a crisscross mark on the chicken breast. It just makes it a more desirable appearance. This particular part of the grill is the hottest, and this next little section over is a little bit cooler. So I'm going to sear on this side, and then I'm going to crisscross it, and then I'm going to flip it over and move it over to the cooler side. If you're using your grill at home outside, when you move it over, that's when you're going to pull the grill down and cook it for about 10 to 15 minutes, or 165 degrees. Now you can see the nice Maillard reaction and kind of our crisscross marks that we have with this chicken. This is our cooler side of the grill, And this is the part where you're going to close your grill down and set a timer for about 10 or 15 minutes. And then we're going to insert a thermometer into this thickest part. We want to get to 165 degrees. All right, we finished cooking our chicken breast. And we used our little pocket thermometer to get to 165 degrees. And we inserted it into that thickest part on the chicken. And we've allowed our chicken to rest about 10 or 15 minutes. By doing this, it just kind of allows the chicken to cool down a little bit so that when we slice it, the juices won't run all over the plate. They'll kind of stay in the chicken, which is what we're after. So here's our chicken breast. Looks really nice and delicious. All right, and now we're going to give our chicken breast a slice, and we're just going to see all that wonderful juice in the chicken still. So as you can see, the chicken breast is really nice and juicy, and it's perfectly cooked at the 165 degrees. So now what we're going to do is you can just serve it with your favorite condiment, which would be a little barbecue sauce or whatever you'd like to have. And voila, you're finished. Thank you for tuning in this week to Chef Talk. Keep those orders coming in for our curbside dining. And don't deprive yourself of something sweet from Casey's Bakery. These cinnamon rolls are crazy good. See you next time.